Now, it's very rare that dogs come out the womb aggressive towards other dogs or display massive amounts of leash reactivity, which means it's a behaviour that they have picked up with us somewhere along the line. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about 3 mistakes that so many people make that create aggressive dogs or create leash reactivity in their dogs. I was recently working with a great owner who had just rescued a beautiful dog, but that dog has significant dog-to-dog aggression and leash reactivity. And the first tip is absolutely around choosing the wrong breed. Now, we weren't 100% what this dog was, and there was definitely some Labrador in the dog, but I'm pretty sure it was also combined with maybe Pit Bull, maybe Rottweiler, or maybe some more game-bred Mastiff breeds, because the level of intensity, the level of prey drive, and the level of arousal was severe, which many owners are simply not prepared to be able to manage, harness, work with, train through and live with. So when you're getting your dog, you have to do your research into the breeds. You have to be honest with yourself. Do you have the experience, the skill set, the personality, the leadership traits to be able to manage the traits and characteristics that come with that specific breed? And if you're not, you should absolutely not be getting that dog. And I think the people that originally had this dog were woefully unprepared for the level of severity of behaviours that this dog was going to clearly go on and show, and they clearly weren't able to navigate and work through successfully. Now, the second mistake that I believe the previous owners made was just a huge lack of obedience training. Now, yes, I am a canine behaviourist, and yes, when I'm working with cases like this exact one we're talking about, a lot of my work does come in the forms of correction and relationship building, and we don't necessarily have time to do tons of obedience work. That's often homework that I'll send the owners home with to practice on and improve. But if people put the effort in the first place to have excellent amounts of obedience to high levels of control, you would be surprised at how successful that is at avoiding things like reactivity and dog-to-dog aggression. If you've got a dog that has a rock-solid, bomb-proof, under high distraction heel walking, it doesn't matter if they don't like other dogs because they're walking beautifully to heel. However, when they don't have a really nice heel command and they've learnt to make decisions for themselves whenever they want, then they're going to display that reactivity instantly, and you don't have any ability to communicate to them what it is that you'd rather do instead, which then leaves me with the job of having to come in and utilize more corrections than I would rather if the dog just had some basic levels of obedience in place in the first place. Now, the third mistake I see so many people make, and what I think absolutely was a catastrophe in this case, was using the wrong tools in the wrong way. And before I talk any more on that, I want to cut back to a clip and let you see exactly what it is that I'm talking about.
So when I first got him on a said recommended harness and stuff like that, he's like this, and then you have to drag him because it gives no feedback to him. Tried a slip lead as well, it's not quite enough.
I'm not surprised.
So then I moved over to this.
Just feeling him here, he's quite content to pull through the pressure of a prong collar. So again, I'm always just kind of observing these little things. So even that's a fair amount of pressure he's putting on himself, and it's not phasing him, which is what I'm going to be working on. So I want him to really start what we call yielding to the pressure. So as you can probably tell, there's definitely not a one-size-fits-all tool or piece of equipment for every single dog. And that's from somebody like myself who absolutely loves and uses something like a slip lead every single day. But you can see in that case just how dangerous a slip lead can be when not used in the right way, or if it wasn't the right tool for that dog. It's incredibly important that you understand the differences in these tools, and if you don't, you need to find help from somebody like myself that can help you navigate through what tool is the right tool for you and your dog, how to use it correctly, fairly, from a place of love, kindness and empathy, because we want our dogs to succeed. And to be able to do that, we have to help them understand what we do want, but we also have to be able to communicate to them what it is that we don't want. And the best way to communicate that to them is by loving, fair use of the right tool for them. Please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new here, because I can't wait to see you on the next episode.